With Omer Ozkizilcik, who's live for us in Ankara. He's a security analyst of non-residential fellow at the Atlantic Council. Thank you for being with us on the program. Two of the mediating parties, Qatar and Turkey, talk to us a bit about their crucial role that they're playing regarding Gaza and the implementation of Trump's plan.
Yeah, obviously, we have to clearly assess that Qatar, since day one, has been a main line of communication between US and Hamas, and Israel and Hamas, and Qatar was the main mediator. But when it came to the first ceasefire agreement, this was enough, but then the ceasefire agreement did not hold up. And we have seen that the Turkish, in the second ceasefire attempt, the Trump plan, the Turkey came in, and it was necessary for Turkey to be involved as a guarantee power to get the ball across the hill and to get Hamas to agree to this deal. It was the last amount of energy that was needed to push the ball further. And these two nations, Qatar and Turkey, they already have a great joint corporations. But in terms of influence over Hamas, they both together were able to limit the influence of Iran over Hamas and to convince Hamas to join the deal, the ceasefire agreement.
Erdogan has said Turkey is willing to play the role of a guarantor, especially in the case where a Palestinian state is formed. This has been a long-standing position of Turkey, and it's been welcomed by many. What does that tell us about Turkey's growing influence in the region?
Yeah, I mean, if we look at this from a regional perspective, there's something that's very clear. We see in the region that basically two nations have the capability to project power beyond their borders. One is Israel, the other is Turkey. And we see that Turkey is now playing a bigger role in Syria. Turkey is playing a bigger role in Libya, in Somalia, in Qatar, in the Middle East, now as well in Gaza as a guarantee power. And it appears that the United States of America is now accepting the new geopolitical reality and is working on it to have a balance of power in the region that is basically maintainable. And the Turkish position here is the key to ensure that there might be hope for a ceasefire and a lasting peace, at least for some period, because without Turkey, there would be no geopolitical balancing actor against Israel. Unfortunately, the Egyptians are out of the game since Sisi took power. And in the Middle East, Iran has been weakened to such an extent that they are no longer a balancing actor against Israel. And there needs to be someone who limits Israel in its behavior and enables the Trump administration to force upon the Israelis to stop and to engage in diplomacy.
All right, Omer Ozkizilcik, the security analyst of non-residential fellow at the Atlantic Council. Thank you so much for being with us here on the NewsHour and sharing that insight with us.